Hello friends, welcome back to my channel F Sheikh Excel Master, and this is your friend Farhad Sheikh. And today we are going to talk about an amazing function, that is an if function in Excel. This will really save your life and it will really make certain tasks and exercise in Excel quite easy. Before we proceed understanding about the if statement, I would strongly recommend you to see my previous video based on comparison operators, because those we are going to use in if statement frequently to do our logical test. So my friends, this is the data what we have it in our hand, and these are the names of the students and their marks they achieve in each of the subjects and their total marks over here. What we wanted to find out that which are the students those who have passed in the examinations. If the student marks are greater than or equal to 150, then he or she may be called as pass. We are going to make a new column over here, and before I proceed further, I would just like to make you aware with the syntax of if function equals to if. So here what we see is check whether a condition is met and return one value if true and another value if false. Open brackets. So this is a syntax if the logical test. This is a part where you will do the operation of the logical test, whether you will get the value as true or false, comma, and the value of true. So whatever the value of true, it will be recorded over here. Now another comma for the false value. So whatever the value of the false will be recorded over here. So the first part is the logical test, the second is the true value and the false value, and then we close the bracket. Great. So now I'm just going to keep my cell into the data. I'll go to insert and table range, and a detailed video is explained about the table ranges in Excel, so you can have a look on that video. So create table. Yes, my data has headers, that's true, and we are going to call this as a status. So it has automatically taken into a table range. That's the beauty of table ranges in Excel. So we are just now going to talk only about if function, so let us concentrate on that. Equals to if my total marks of Mr. Roshan in this row, okay, it is referred by at the rate of the total in this row, greater than or equal to 150, comma, since we are going to pass a text value, we are going to write it in quotes. We are going to say it as pass, comma, again we want to return a text value, so we will call it as fail. Enter. I'll just show you the logical operation how it has worked out. I'll just select this and I will hit F9. So you have seen the test over here has got the value as true. I'll press Ctrl Z. If I don't press Ctrl Z, it will treat all the column as true. Enter, and we'll see the logical test over here. We hit F9. We got the value for false as fail. Ctrl Z. Enter. So this is how you handle the if statement in Excel with a text value return. Now let us assume that you would like to do some calculations over here. Now we are going to say if this marks is greater than or equal to 150, comma. Now note this time I am not going to write anything in the quotes because we don't want to return a text value. Now we wanted to return the numbers. So we will say return if it is greater than or equal to 150, return the total marks, or if it is not equal to 150, we wanted to make that student pass. If that student is fail, we would like to do a small mathematical calculation where we will say 150 minus this marks, okay, so it will turn me the difference and I would like to add it to the total and close the bracket. Now if you see again, Note my friends, commas are very important. If you do not separate your logical test or the true value by commas or the false value by commas, you will not get the correct value. So now I'll hit enter. That's great, we got everyone pass. So Jessica was short of 6 marks, so automatically we added 6 marks to her total and she is passed now. But we'll change some marks from here, we'll make it 10 marks, just 145, and we got 150. So that is the best way I can explain you about the if functions, and we are going to cover up more videos in the future where we are going to look into the nested if functions and we are going to see such kind of calculations to handle it with the if function. So I hope my friends you have enjoyed this video. So please push a like button, share this video, subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the bell icon next to the subscribe button for the latest update. And a soft copy of this file will be kept on my Facebook group page, so you can download from there and you can give it a try by yourself. So signing off for today, your friend Faraz Sheikh from F Sheikh Excel Master. Happy learning and have a great day.